Good evening, everyone, and we'd like to welcome you to the Planning and Zoning Commission meeting of October 24th of 2018. I will try and speak up the best I can. Let me tell you what we are going to be doing this evening. Due to some concerns over building safety and fire concerns, we had a lot of people show up this evening. What we're going to do is postpone the public hearing for 2 weeks. Now, if we didn't have this number of people here that we could all fit in, and
You knew this many people.
That's why I got postponed 2 times before.
Exactly.
there was a conflict with the other room that we weren't able to schedule, and so we had to push into this room. I apologize. This is something
conflicted 3 times
that
now.
I was
4?
not aware of, and so just be aware that in order to accommodate everybody and to get everybody's ability to participate in the public hearing, we don't consider it a true public hearing if people are standing out in the hallway and trying to participate. We want everybody to be able to participate, and so in order to do that, we are going to need to reschedule the public hearing portion.
Can I ask you, you never anticipated this many people?
When you had the petitions?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
For a couple of months you've known.
Is there any
A couple of
possibility,
months you've known.
is there any possibility we could move this up to like the 3rd floor of the student union building on campus? I mean, why can't someone call ISU and say, can we just at this last minute move it to the ISU and have the meeting at ISU in one of those huge conference rooms up at ISU, the student union building, or the rendezvous building? Need a half hour or 45 minutes from now. Could someone get on their phone or text ISU, the president Saturday, and beg for this?
I think that there are going to be just some complications with doing that. We've discussed trying to find another venue. We've looked into other venues this evening, and we feel that it's going to be the best service to the public in general to hold this 2 weeks from this evening.
This is a disservice to the public people for the 4th
I
time.
actually
now.
have a
Here we
surgery
go.
on that day. I can't even be here.
We're going to
This
move
affects
forward
my
with the
property.
main
Yeah.
part
Can
of
we
the
Can we get a
meeting.
very large room, because we're gonna make sure that we have
We
just
will
as
send
many,
out-
not more people.
We will send out additional
Same
notices.
concerns as Bonneville District has.
Yeah, why
It's the
don't you
same
just-
thing, just a different page, just call it now. Get it
Call
over
it
with.
out. Get rid of it.
President.
How many people do we have standing in the hallway
Quite a
that?
few.
Yeah.
30 or 40.
So understanding it's not, so we've got 2 concerns here. Number 1, that everybody gets to participate in it. Number 2, that this room is not designed for that many people.
We get
And
that.
So you're making that I can't participate.
Yeah, you know,
I'm not going to be here.
what, another replanning, another replanning, and another replanning. Wow.
And I'm very sorry.
Chairs out of the way, let people file in.
It still becomes a fire code violation. This room is not designed for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Anybody's opposed to moving outside.
the parking lot is, I suppose, an option. Are there thoughts about,
It has to be recorded,
yeah?
and it's televised, and there's just other
I don't
things.
care about
They
TV.
televise outside all the time.
How does this property any different than the Bonneville that just,
Yeah, exactly.
I would like to know that.
My home is
before we
just as
plan
rich
on-
as their home.
Yeah, and I'm not.
There is no
They're talking
difference.
We're
about-
just wasting everybody's time by
Everybody's
playing this out
time.
again.
So 2 weeks, what is the date and time in which you would like not only this group, but I am sure a larger group will
Yeah, get a bigger
include-
building.
Times, I've got 40 in my family.
Exactly.
So actually, the next planned Planning and Zoning Commission meeting is on November 14th at 6 p.m.
3 weeks.
6:30 p.m.
So 3 weeks.
Sorry, 6:30 p.m. So yes, it would be 3 weeks. Sorry.
Okay, go rent the mini dome, because we'll be back.
Okay.
More.
So we're going to move forward with the base part of our meeting. I just wanted to inform everybody of what the plan was for the evening. The Planning and Zoning Commission is a citizen advisory group to the City Council charged with making recommendations concerning land use plans, planning processes, and/or on matters of plan implementation. All regular meetings of the Planning and Zoning Commission are recorded for record retention and transcription. The following is the official agenda of the Planning and Zoning Commission. I would ask you to try and remain silent.
Have you officially closed the public response because people are leaving?
No, there has not been any public response yet. The public hearing has not been opened. The following is the official agenda of the Planning and Zoning Commission. Discussion and commission action will be limited to those items on the agenda. Any citizen who wishes to address the commission shall first be recognized by the chair and shall give his or her name and address for the record. If a citizen wishes to read documentation of any sort to the commission, he or she shall first seek permission from the chair. Oral testimony may be restricted to no more than 3 minutes per person. So agenda item number 1 is the roll call and disclosure of conflict of interest, ex parte communication, and site visit. Aislinn, could we have you call the roll, and if each commissioner would state their name, what area they are from, and anything they may need to disclose.
Jared Burnt,
My name is Jared Burnt. I live up in the Highland area, and I have nothing else to report.
Sean Hargraves,
My name is Sean Hargraves. I reside in the University neighborhood. I conducted a site visit for agenda item 3. I have nothing else to disclose.
We'd like to hear what you're saying, please.
He said he has nothing to
Neither
disclose.
one of you, I could hear you did one of you.
Repeat for the roll. For the record, my name is Sean Hargraves. I reside in the University neighborhood. I conducted a site visit for agenda item 3, and I have nothing else to disclose.
thank you. Jack Moore,
My name's Jack Moore, and I live in the Old Town neighborhood. I did a site visit for agenda item 3, and I have nothing else to report.
Julia Sanders,
My name is Julia Sanders. I live in the South Park area. I completed a site visit to agenda item number 3, and I have nothing further to report.
Ryan Satterfield,
I'm Ryan Satterfield. I live in the Highland area. I did a site visit as well on item number 3, and also need to disclose that I have made a financial contribution to Big Mama's House in the past, less than $200 to help the homeless. It had nothing to do with anything relating to this site, but just wanted to disclose that I had made a contribution to that. And then Sarah is excused, is that correct, Aislinn?
So are you
Sarah
excusing
O'Connor
yourself?
is excused.
No, I'm not. Okay, and so now agenda item number 2, approval of minutes. Commissioners, I assume you've reviewed the minutes. Any discussion on the minutes? I would entertain a motion.
I motion to approve the minutes.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. Aislinn, would you call the vote?
Moore,
Yes.
Sanders,
Yes.
Burnt,
Yes.
Satterfield,
Yes.
Hargraves.
Yes.
Very good, motion carries. Agenda item number 3, public hearing for contract rezone. This time has been set aside for the commission to hear comments from the public regarding a request by Grace Lutheran Church, represented by Jonathan Dinger, for a contract rezone for the property in the 1200 block of Pershing Avenue. The property is located in a residential medium-density single-family zoning district, and their request is to rezone by contract to residential high-density to allow for greater density associated with a group living supervised facility. So with that, I am going to open the public hearing and then state that we will be delaying this until November 14th at 6:30 p.m. That will take place in the council chambers. The sound is better and the seating is better, and we feel like everything will be able to be facilitated in a better way. And we thank you all for coming. We apologize for the inconvenience. We recognize that everybody's time is important. Hopefully you recognize that us as commissioners are here on a volunteer basis. We are here representing the community to try and help out as well, and hope that that can be understood. So,
How many people does that room seat?
do we know how many people that room seats?
I think it says on the outside somewhere in the order.
It isn't big enough.
It isn't big enough.
So we will assess, we will also, like I said, we will send out notifications of this future meeting as we look at that, and if it's decided by city staff that there is another venue that will better facilitate things, that will also be included in the notice that is sent out.
Where are you sending it to? Because I live in the area and I never got a notice at all.
So the notice is, if,
I know.
is it 300 feet?
It's 300 feet from the outside perimeter of the property under question.
Well, that's kind of a strange deal when the church, the LDS church there takes up 3/4 of that, right, 300 feet.
So, yeah, Idaho code sets those standards, and so we just notice out 300 feet, and then by that, you obviously are
If you were
here.
301 feet, then you have no concern, it just doesn't matter?
No, I'm sure you have a neighbor that informed you of that, and that's why you're here this evening.
So then the city will have to send out another mailing, 68 cents, it takes 2 days to get here, it has to go to Salt Lake City for everything in eastern Idaho, even the Chalice.
So,
It's good. 68
we're going to
cents.
conclude and adjourn the meeting for the evening. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Mr.